We're making some changes to the man cave. Stick around. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Paul Knapp coming to you once again from the man cave, and we are doing some updates. Yes, it's time for a little change to the man cave, and as you can see here, I've built this shelf, and well, there's nothing on it yet, so we need to fix that. So let's get started. So if you're familiar with my channel, you know I have all my 1991 and up G.I. Joes on the wall. You usually see these behind me when I'm doing the live stream. Well, I always had this gap between my second level shelf and my third level shelf. When I put these up originally, I never thought I was going to have this many G.I. Joes, so I never really made these accurate as far as the exact height that I wanted. So I always had this like 6-inch, 8-inch gap in between here. Well, turns out I could fit a small shelf in there and still have room that the G.I. Joes would not hit, and I didn't have to move the shelf above it. So I decided to put a small shelf in there, and that goes the whole length of the room, of course on the one side. So let me show you what my idea was. Now originally I was hoping to take all these Star Wars figures, which are 3 3/4 size, and moving them to the new shelf. However, after doing my math, I have over 1,500 Star Wars figures, and this shelf is only 4 inches deep. I know these look deeper on the video, but as you can see here, they're only 4 inches deep. They're only deep enough for a figure to stand on, so I'd only get probably 2 figures deep here, and there's no way doing my math that that was gonna work. So I don't want to have an empty shelf here, so I went in the attic and broke some stuff out of the attic, and we're gonna go through some boxes and hopefully this is gonna work. So here we go. Years ago when I moved, I stored all my 1/32 scale Forces of Valor and 21st Century vehicles in boxes, and they've been in the attic for the last probably 10 years now. So we're gonna break these out, and I'm hoping that none of them are taller than 4.5 inches. I know I won't be able to get the planes up there. Maybe I can hang them from the ceiling, but my intention is to unbox these 2 boxes. One is full of German vehicles, the other is full of American, and fit those on that shelf. This way I'll have a little bit of 1/32 scale stuff out there, along with my Star Wars and G.I. Joes. Okay, so you can see I have quite a collection of both Forces of Valor, 21st Century. These were all painted. They are not models, they are toys. A lot of people think because they're painted figures and painted vehicles that they were models. I don't do models. These were actually toys. So, and they are all plastic for the most part. Some have some metal parts in them, but most of them are plastic. And I can tell already that most of these aren't going to fit on the shelf because they're higher than 4.5 inches. My shelf space is 4.5 inches. I took this one out here, and that one just barely got under. So anything bigger than that one, which is pretty much all my tanks, are either not going to fit, or maybe I have to remove the figures that are on top and maybe that'll fit. So I'm going to play around with the German vehicles first, try to get most of them on a shelf, and then start with the American unit. Okay, so these are the 9 tanks that are definitely too big. I was unable to fit on the shelf, but I was able to fit a lot more than I thought. So let me give you a look at that. So I started here on the, I guess, back side of the garage. Kind of went from smallest to biggest, seeing how I could fit them in as best I could. I know I'm moving quick, but just wanted to give you guys an idea of what the new background in the garage is going to look like. So I was able to get, like I said, about halfway, more than halfway around. I still have to finish this. So I'm going to go through the American vehicles and see if I can fit some small ones in there. I don't want to have just German up here and not Americans. I'm sure somebody might have something to say about that. So let's go through box number 2 and see what we can fill in. Okay, so as you can see here, lots of American as well as it's a Russian tank. I forgot I had him in there. And there's some British tanks as well, but mostly all American. So again, I'm going to start with the smallest stuff that I can fit on the shelf, work up to the largest, and then see what it looks like. So obviously I had no idea how large my collection was because these are the vehicles that won't fit. So I'm not sure if I should just pack these back up or find some space somewhere, but let me take you to the garage and show you what it looks like. So this is starting from the entry and working your way over to the German vehicles. Again, I tried to fit the smallest stuff up there that would fit on the shelf, and got most of the small stuff. However, these German vehicles took up a lot more area than I thought. So, but for right now, for the Christmas holiday, I think this is what's going to happen. They're just going to stay. Looks better than having a blank shelf, obviously, and gives people that are coming in to see the diorama I'm working on for Christmas a little something extra. Hopefully they won't take offense to the German vehicles, but it is what it is. It's World War II. So, and video coming soon on my giant Lego display. This is 4 foot wide, 12 foot long, and it is made with mostly called Best Lock. Lego never made military vehicles, so these are all made by other companies. And as you can see, I do have a army train going around the outside. So we will have trains for Christmas, but just not my normal train layout. But I think this will be a nice change for people that have come over the years. So again, thanks for watching. Maybe this gave you some ideas. Maybe it didn't, I don't know. But I had fun going through my stuff and filling up the shelves. And as always, keep on collecting.